Barry, we had 4 successive wins against Isthmian Premier opposition, which was all very good and well. Do you learn more from this defeat and this performance against Bromley?
I think you learn the fact that if you want to go that level higher, if the players aspire to play that level higher, you've got to be better. You know, they were efficient. I know they're full time. They were strong. They was on the front foot. They done everything that a conference national side is expected of them, and obviously they were worthy winners.
And you know, first half they really did give us a bit of a run around at times, didn't they? They always seem to have something in reserve.
Yeah, I mean they was very organised, non-stop talking. Didn't give our boys a second on the ball. Respect to that, I thought a couple of the goals. All goals are mistakes, but I think a couple of them we sort of gifted to them. The second especially. But the boys will learn from it, and you have to understand that against full-time outfits like that, you make mistakes, and more than often they're going to get punished.
And in a way, it's a benefit to test yourself against those sort of sides, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, because managers aspire to manage at a high level, and players more the younger ones, they aspire, to jump up a league where most of the teams, if not all of them, are full-time. They want to get to that level, but sometimes playing against them, it either gives you a reality check of what you need to do better, or if you do well, you've got the confidence to believe that you can do it. And I think today it was a case of, if the boys minimise mistakes, there's no reason why a couple of them couldn't. But no, Bromley were good today, and like you said, sometimes losing, it does give you that back step to move forward again, and hopefully that'll be it for the season.
Sure. I thought second half we did actually improve. Now that may perhaps have been because Bromley were doing a bit of experimentation. They made obviously quite a few subs, but I certainly thought we got at them more second half. Yeah,
I mean, I think they dropped off the pressure on us a bit more. They knew when to press, when not to press, which allowed us a bit more time on the ball. We got to the final third a few more times in the second half, and it was just that that killer instinct, that killer ball, to put it in the net. The goal just after half time was disappointing from a set piece. On the flip side, we scored another goal from a set piece today, so take some positives out of it.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I thought the young lad who came on for the last 7 minutes, Luca Woodhouse, I thought he did pretty well.
Yeah, he didn't look in awe of any of the boys. We said to him, just keep it simple, build your way into it. I know it's only 10 minutes, but for 16 years of age to get that experience, even 10 minutes, it's priceless. And he's a credit to the academy, Parky. And what the youngsters are doing at Tonbridge.
No, definitely. When you think he's playing against full-time players, it would be easy to get phased, wouldn't it?
Well, you think he's an under 16 this time last year, so in the space of a year he's jumped from playing against boys his own age, where he's a good size, he might have physically dominated, to now playing against 6'4", 6'5" ex-professional footballers. But like I said, he didn't shy away from anything. He wanted the ball, and hopefully we can produce a few more good academy players.
No, definitely. So next week, another big test. Aldershot Town come into town. So yeah, I mean that's going to be a big one, isn't it?
Yeah, they'll be similar, full time. So Aldershot teams of the past, they like to get the ball down and play. We'll work on stuff in the week that we need to sharp up on, more better decision making on the ball, switching off at key times. But it's been a long pre-season. We've had days off, but at the same time, we've still got 4 more sessions before the season, the FA Cup, till we get competitive fixtures.
Oh, definitely. Well, bad luck today, Barry, but well done for all the effort that the boys put in, and we look forward to next Saturday. Unfortunately, still behind closed doors, but we'll get the coverage out there as best we can.
Lovely.
Thanks.
Well, Tom, that was a tough workout today, but I suppose we're not going to play teams as strong as that very much this season.
Yeah, I think they're probably the best outfit we'll come up against all season. You can see that they had quality all over. They're big, strong. And there won't be many national south sides that are kind of as big and strong as them, and they just knew what they had to do and came here and done it, unfortunately.
Only one more pre-season game to go. It seems to be a very long pre-season, doesn't it? How do you feel it's gone?
It's up and down. We didn't have the best start, I'd say, and in the last few games before this one, we've been really good. But obviously they're against teams that are a level below us, so we're kind of expected to beat them. And now we come up against a side today, and really it could easily have been a draw. Apart from one of their goals, I think they were all mistakes from us. So it could easily have been 1-1. We had a couple of chances, probably should have done better. But yeah, I mean, as a whole, I feel like it's been a reasonable pre-season. Everyone's got minutes under their belt. It's been quite long. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Uncertain times, this, that and the other. So yeah, we've had a solid pre-season. The gaffer gave us a couple of nights off last week, kind of everyone to freshen up. So hopefully come start of the season, everyone will be ready to go.
I know the last few weeks it's just been Saturdays we've been playing, isn't it? Because often pre-season you try to cram in 2 or 3 games a week, don't you?
Yeah, and obviously we're experimenting with a few different formations at the moment. A lot of players for different positions, so there's competition for places. So yeah, the Tuesdays and the Thursdays just to kind of focus on shape. I think it'll be quite good for us, and that's definitely showed in the last few games. I mean, even today, it's not like they broke us down. I feel like defensively we've been quite solid. We just need to kind of somehow gel through the thirds and get the midfield join in with the front and the back, and hopefully as soon as we do that, we'll be on course for good things.
I suppose that, you're talking about the different formations, you talk about whether we play 4 at the back, 3 at the back, or whatever. I suppose the main difference is obviously there are fewer wide players when you play with 3 at the back, which I suppose is a striker. Is that changed the way at all, the way the service
not
comes
really.
in?
I think because Parts and Christian are both quite progressive, or Folksy if he plays. So I don't think it's really an issue for us, but like today, our fullbacks will kind of come up against their fullbacks, whereas before it's been like, if we play 3 at the back, the 2 wing backs have had quite a bit of space. So I think we just need to adapt a bit. The gaffer spoke to the fullbacks about just dropping off a bit, so maybe they can get the ball a bit deeper and then try and make something happen. But yeah, it's good to have different formations, and obviously Arthur's coming now, so you've got 3 centre-halves for 2 positions, or if we play 3 at the back, we've got 3 quality centre-halves. So if we don't concede many goals this year, me, Alex, Jason and the new lad, if he comes in, we just need to kind of buck our ideas up, get a few goals, and hopefully we'll have a good season.
I mean, he did very well today. We were talking against Margate last week as well, so if he does join, that'll be a lot of competition.
Yeah, definitely.
I think just bring the best out of all of you.
That's what we need. I think all of us are slightly different, which obviously is different players with different games, and I think everyone appreciates it. We're probably not going to start every game. Different formations. Everyone wants to go a bit longer, I might play. If he wants to go a bit more direct, then some of the quicker lads, smaller lads might play. But yeah, I think everyone, the good thing about our squad is, and the gaffer always kind of builds a good squad, so like now we're all going to go have a beer down at Meadows Brothers pub, and just good vibes around the club. So if someone gets left out, no one's gonna, obviously not going to be happy not playing, but similarly not going to be too fuming because we're all mates, and the next week hopefully you'll be playing.
For a long time we've had this date 3rd of October in our mind, right? That's the first competitive start. We've been looking forward to it for so long, and we've not played for 6 months. Goodness knows what's going to happen now. How does that affect you guys?
I mean, it seems like we're going to go ahead with 3rd of October, hopefully with fans. But yeah, I think at the start of pre-season it was kind of all a bit lacklustre. No one's really sure when the season's going to start. Is there going to be another lockdown, this and the other, which is still uncertain at the moment. But we're all ready to go, so if it happens, it happens. If not, then well, hopefully it does, but we'll be ready and we're prepared. We've had a good old pre-season behind us, so even if it gets set back a couple of weeks, we're all ready to go.
It's odd having the FA Cup first, that's the plan.
I know, yeah, it's very strange, that one. And obviously
no idea who it's going to be.
Yeah, we don't know who we're playing yet. But yeah, as I say, whoever we play, the gaffer will work out what he feels best at the time. Formations, personnel, and I think we'll get it right. I think we did really well kind of after Christmas last season, and we've only strengthened from that point. Gaffer's brought in players that he's wanted for a while. Might bring in 1 or 2 more now, who knows. But yeah, I think we've made good progression from where we were last season, so we didn't start. I think we played reasonably well at the start of last year, but we were kind of losing 1-0, conceding late goals, so if we just get some points on the board early doors and it doesn't seem like the most difficult start to the season, then hopefully we should be up for a good running.
Let's hope so. Okay,
Good.
Can't wait for the season to
Thank
start.
You, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers.